Man, what's up? What's up? Y'all just peeped the news that Dalvin Cook was picked up by the boys just a few minutes ago. Man, I just want to get some of y'all thoughts on that, man. Me personally, I think it was a pretty good signing. I like Dalvin Cook. I don't think he's the same Dalvin Cook like he used to be, because if he was, he would already be on somebody's team. And I still think it's a good pickup because we got a lot of backs. Now I don't know which back we're gonna cut to keep Dalvin Cook or what kind of moves they're gonna make to keep Dalvin Cook. But I think the backfield, uh I heard that they were cutting Rico Dowdle. Now I don't know if that's true. I hope they don't. Man, I wish they didn't if they did. But I think the backfield should look like Dalvin Cook, Rico, and Zeke. And I think, me personally, I think Zeke has enough in the tank where he can come down, maybe a second or third down and get a yard or two. I think he can even come in sometime and just get a significant amount of yards on the first down. Because Zeke, to me, he's always had the tendency to go forward. I've never hardly seen him go backwards. I always seen him at least get a yard, and I always respected that out of a lot of backs. At least a yard, especially when it's they're bearing down on you. So I think Zeke has enough in the tank to get yards. I think he's gonna play a significant part in the offense more than a lot of people think. That's just me personally. Um, for the simple fact that I think he likes playing in Dallas. He loves the team, and that's a big factor for a lot of people, man. When you like doing your job and you like where your job is at, I think that helps you do it a little bit better, you know. And also, he's back with Dak, his partner in crime. They got drafted together. So I think all in all, I think it was a good pickup. I think um, the signing a CD, finally getting that done, was a good pickup. Um, the wide receiver core, I'm not concerned about them at all, to be honest with you. I like the progress of Jalen Tolbert in the preseason. I like his progress. Now, the quarterback situation, I'm really not concerned about that at all either, with Cooper Rush being the backup and Trey Lance being the third string, which I think he deserves to be third string. But I think he can overtake Cooper Rush if he gets it together. He's still throwing too many picks. I don't think he's reading the defenses properly. And that is something that he should have picked up by now. But the talent is there. The arm strength is there. The legs are there. And I also noticed too with him, I think he's one of those players when he comes in the game. I think a lot of people realize, man, he may throw some picks here and there, but you can see the players, they like him being on the field. Yeah, that's another thing I think people need to pay attention to. People like certain players on the field with them. No matter their flaws, it's just something about them that just make you feel like, man, we could bust out anytime. We could do significant things anytime with this team. And I'm real high. I'm still high on him. I think he can eventually do some things. Now, I don't think he has enough to try to take over for Dak. I think that would be a mistake for them to try to replace Dak with Lance, especially at this point. And I'm one of these people. I have been very critical of Dak, but Dak, he's a good quarterback, man. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like he's a terrible quarterback. I always like Dak. It's just that he's always infuriated me, and I've been frustrated with this team because when we get to the playoffs, we just bomb and we crash out, and I don't like that. At some point, I feel like we got to get over that hump, and at some point, when we do get over that hump, all of these hateful fans of other teams that like to bring up the fact that we haven't done anything in 30 whatever it is years, they're going to be disappointed, and that ship is going to sail, and they ain't gonna have nothing to say. But I guarantee you, they still gonna get online and try to talk crap. But once we finally break over that hump and get a ring, it's gonna be over with. They can kill all that stupid talk. They're gonna go back into their corners. We can laugh at all of their teams and how bad they are. That's what we're gonna do. But yeah, this Dalvin Cook signing is something that I like. I don't know if he's going to be the starter. I'm pretty sure he is at some point, but in the beginning, they're probably going to run with like Rico and Zeke and maybe Deuce. Now, I don't know what they're going to do with Deuce. I really wish, honestly, they would put Deuce in like a slot position sometimes. Have him interchangeable with what's the return guy? Dang, y'all know the return guy. No, is it number 9? Turpin. Uh, I think they can kind of play the same role. And I really feel like that would help us out a lot because we have so many weapons that if we threw those two guys out there, for a couple of plays here and there, I think it would be significant for our offense, especially to free up CD or the running backs or a tight end because you can't just focus in on one guy. You try to make these defenses play man coverage. Now, once a lot of these defenses play man coverage with our weapons, we should be able to just pick them apart. There really shouldn't be no excuse to just drive down the field at will. We've been one of the best scoring teams, if not the best scoring team in the last couple of years across the league. So I think it's just going to be another continuance of that this year. And also the defense. I honestly think the defense has gotten better. Now, some people probably won't agree with me. I think they have. I was watching them in the preseason. I like the linebackers that we got. I like Lufu, whatever his name is, Lufu, Latufu, whatever. I like him. And Deron Bland went down with an injury. But that guy, Kalen Carson, I think he's going to be a pretty good cornerback as well. Now, I don't know. Once the season starts, when all starters are playing the whole game, now that's a different story. Now, I was down on our left tackle, Tyler Guyton at first because I know somebody with those little shoulders. And I didn't think he was going to be any good. But over the preseason, he was handling them boys. And I know some of y'all saw the practices where he was handling Micah Parsons. And that's another thing. Micah Parsons may have to pick his weight up a little bit. It was happening last year, and I think sometimes it's going to happen this year. He's still a little too small for me. He's quick, but sometimes, man, you'll see those tackles, if you're really paying attention, they'll lock him down on that edge. They'll lock him down. I mean, quick. He won't be able to move, and that's when you'll start seeing him be out frustrated and whatever. But I think Micah needs to pick it up. The linemen, I think we ain't going to have no problem with the rest of the linemen. I think we got good backups. I think we got a good front 5, front 6, including the tight end. We ended up trading Hendershot, which ain't no big deal. We got I think it was a 7th-round compensatory pick for him. But all in all, I think that this Dalvin Cook pickup was pretty good. They're showing some stats right here. I think he's going to be a pretty good back for us. I really do. Now, it had to be some issue with him because he should have been signed. He was supposed to be signed last year. He was, he was signed with the Jets, but they really wasn't using him right. But it's more to that. Some of these guys, when they're really, really good and you don't see teams just going after them like they should, it's something going on. It's some type of injury that they know about that they haven't put out there. It's something. Trust me, it always is. But, man, y'all give me your thoughts on this. I just wanted to come on and let y'all know that Dalvin Cook, he got picked up by the Cowboys. I was kind of excited when I saw that. But, yeah, let me know at the bottom of this video what y'all think about that. Because them boys is coming. And them boys gonna do something this year. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man, in my next video. Peace.